Breaking news, Chicago Bears quarterback Justin Fields has dislocated his right thumb on his throwing hand. So let's talk about this injury, people, and the impact and potentially how long Fields could be out. So what is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports all back at it with another video talking, of course, NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. And man, not a good day to be a Bears fan. We get the double whammy as you lose to the Vikings and you lose your starting quarterback to an injury. So let's talk about Justin Fields. I did recap the game. If you guys want to go check out my thoughts on that, check my recent videos. But in regards to Fields, so we got some clarification on the injury he suffered in which he left the game. Jay Glazer of Fox Sports basically said that he dislocated his thumb during the game on his right hand, and he tried to pop it back in. In fact, he did, and he wanted to go back out there, but he could not grip the football, and that's why he did not return. And as far as the x-rays, they did come out negative, which means that there are no breaks. And so he was going to have an MRI on Monday to determine additional damage. So now that we know, hey, x-rays are negative, that means there are no bone breaks, but there could be ligament damage. There could be other things, all right? So right off the bat, man, this is just an absolute disaster, right? In terms of just Justin Fields getting hurt, that was honestly the worst possible scenario this season. Even if you're losing games, at least you're getting to evaluate Justin Fields and his play. And coming off two incredible games, you thought that he had all the momentum in the world to be able to go ahead and, add on to that. And, everything just came crashing down this game against the Vikings. And so that's the first thing that I think about is, my goodness, I just did not want this one thing to happen. This is the one thing I did not want to happen this entire season, which was for number one to go down. And I'll be honest with you folks. Look, we're going to blame the offensive line today, and we should. They were horrendous, and they had Fields, honestly, getting hit a lot where I probably thought he got hurt way before this thumb injury. And I'm like, how did he get back up from that, right? Just first play of the game, boom, free rusher to his blind side, and he just gets absolutely destroyed. Justin Fields took a beating in this game. But there were also plays in which Justin Fields himself took a beating, could have done a better job sliding, could have done a better job just throwing the football away, and didn't do that. And that's the thing about this league, man, is if you take unnecessary hits, they will add up, and this league makes you pay for it. It just simply does. So, thankfully, it's nothing more serious in terms of a season-ending injury, which obviously I don't believe this is. But Justin Fields, I do believe, is going to miss some time. I was able to go ahead and do some research in terms of seeing what medical doctors would say. So there's a Dr. Jesse Morse, who I follow on Twitter, and he made a video about this. And he basically said that, Justin Fields probably dislocated, either this part of his thumb or this top part. Excuse me for not knowing the medical terminology, not a doctor here, but basically he said the following. He said, I expect Justin Fields to be out for at least a month. He said that it's going to be too hard for him to grip the football, and if he was a defensive player, he probably wouldn't miss any time because you could just put a club on it, tape it up, put a split, and be good to go. But he needs to be able to throw the football, drive it, and be able to grip it, have the velocity when he does throw it. And folks, when you know that you can't do all of those things, you're a detriment to the team. And so Justin Fields probably won't be able to do that. I'd love for it to be not as severe. And again, we don't know how severe it is. Depending on the MRI, we find out. But I think there's a very high likelihood that he misses some time. This Dr. Jesse Morse, said he's going to go on IR, he believes, miss at least a month, and then probably come back after that. So that, to me, would be probably the most realistic, likely scenario, to be placed on short-term IR, miss the next 4 games, and come back after that. But it just sucks so bad because he had this Vikings game, he had this Raiders game coming up. He had pretty, mediocre defenses that he could have taken advantage of. And, now we just got this question mark hanging above our heads. Man, Justin Fields, 2 good games, 4 subpar games. That's the thing that sucks about this. But yeah, man, all we can hope for that is he does not miss a lot more time. But realistically, I think he is going to miss some time. It's a dislocated thumb. If it was on his non-throwing hand, be a different story. I think he would probably be able to go back out there next week. But throwing hand, he needs it to drive the football, be able to grip. That's a problem. That's a big problem. So I hope I'm wrong. Let's see what happens. I'll make a video after we get the clarification from the MRI. But let me know what you guys think, man. JF1 probably going to be out for a bit here with a dislocated thumb. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts as always. Thanks.